How to make a man fall back in love with you. Hi dear girls, today's video is for you. I'm Sapolitova and you are on Mind Power channel, where I tell you how to manifest wishes with mind power. And I know that relationships is the most vital topic for many people. And today we're gonna talk about love. You wonder, is it possible to make a man fall back in love with you? I'll tell you yes, and I'll tell you how to do it today, and I'll give you some advice on how to do that by changing your subconscious mind with the help of mind power. There is an opinion that love cannot be brought back, and I disagree. I believe that if love was once in a man's heart, if he once fell in love with you, then he has bodily genetic memory of his love for you. And it's very important what happened at the beginning of your relationship. If at the beginning of the relationship the man cared for you, he loved you, you can get his love back. Even if you messed up really badly and things just started to go down the drain. Don't worry, the desire, the attention and love can be returned. And here's how you can do it. Today I'm gonna tell you 3 ways to make a man fall back in love with you. And the first one is to fall back in love with yourself. I think each and every one of you would look down if I were to ask you, do you think you're the kind of a girl who's worthy of being madly loved? If you're feeling uncomfortable now, then this rule is for you, this point is for you. Then this point of getting your man's love back is for you. You have to fall back in love with yourself and accept yourself from the bottom of your heart. How do we do that practically? The first way is writing down your qualities and virtues. We need healthy self-esteem. The key word here is self. It's how we assess ourselves. Self-esteem is the thing you have to develop. If you've never written down the list of your qualities, your good individual qualities, you need to do it, because self-esteem doesn't appear on its own. There's the evaluation of the people around you, but self-esteem, it doesn't appear on its own. So sit down and write down a list of at least 40 qualities, your individual qualities. Look, what aspects could that be? First, it's your appearance. Write down your individual qualities. What is good about you? You have flaws, everybody does. You don't have to compare yourself to anyone, to any Instagram models. You have your advantages like cheek dimples, a cleft chin, or big eyes, or thick hair. Each of you has her own strengths, so write down what those strengths are. What's special about you? What's memorable about you? Maybe some birthmarks, maybe your nail shape, maybe your height or your weight, anything. Stay focused only on your good qualities. Next thing is you as a friend. Describe your qualities as a friend. How you are understanding, kind, compassionate, how much you like to help other people. Write down your qualities and your social status. What do you have in this life? What do you have accomplished? Describe your success. Perhaps you have a good job or maybe a car. Maybe you're some kind of public figure. I'm sure you have something like that. Your social status really says about you as a worthy person. Write it down. If you don't have anything, it's okay. It means you stand out with something else. You don't need to compare yourself with others. Your personality matters. For different areas of your life, as you want the man to fall back in love with you, write down your qualities as a woman, as a mistress, as a wife, or possibly as a mother. Next step is to make a love confession. If you are not in love with yourself, who will confess this love to you? To confess love to yourself, step up to the mirror, look yourself in the eyes and say, "My darling, I truly love you very much. I love and adore you." You have to do this every day. The next big step to make a man fall back in love with you is to work with memory. It's a mental technique. It's very cool, even if it seems weird to you. The first step is to completely erase all the memories from your past that have been negative. The situations where you broke up, fought, were ignored or misunderstood, and felt that a man were no longer in love with you. You have to wipe off the experience like with an eraser. In no case should you return there. The worst habit is to constantly revisit regrettable events from the past and relive them, to suffer, to feel them again, to recall them before going to sleep. As a mind power expert, I'll tell you, this is the worst thing you can do. Stop doing this right now. Your past doesn't exist anymore, and there is no need to bring it back into your present, because if you do this, it will impact your future. Stop it. Forget everything that happened and start a new life. But memory is not as bad as it seems. Those who work with mind power, and me as well, I always use memory in my techniques. But I do this sensibly. And here's what you need to do. You need to collect everything, all of your tiniest good memories that are connected with this man. So you need to sit down and remember. That's a long practice, a meditation for half an hour. Sit down, play some relaxing music, and recall a few events that prove to you that the man was in love with you. It happened, you must agree. He asked you out, he called you, he gave you something, he gave you compliments, and you felt loved and happy, needed. You need to immerse yourself in those memories without any sadness, no sadness detachment. Why you're doing this? You're picturing this, visualizing this, to get it manifested in the future again, to get these feelings manifested in the future, so that this man speaks to you again, give you compliments once again, and make you feel attracted to and liked by him. That's the whole trick. If you follow these 2 steps, is falling back in love with yourself and work with your positive memories, I guarantee you that even without doing anything, please understand that mind power doesn't involve any physical actions. In reality, it all happens at a distance, and by working on yourself, you're sending the right vibrations into the universe. And the world reflects back to you your new sense of self, your new ideas, and that man gets manifested in your life again. If you want to learn more about this and how it works, if you want to get your lover back and make him fall back in love with you, even if he's dating someone else, if you haven't been together for a long time, or you're blocked, even if everything is really bad, come to my free online masterclass. I'll share my methodology of restoring love relationships. The link under the video, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you want more videos on mind power and love relationships, and click the bell. It was me, Lisa Politova. I'll see you in my next videos.